All right, so today we are diving into something, well, let's just say it's peak 2024.
Yeah, I saw this headline, and I don't know about you, but I did a double take.
Donald Trump, McDonald's, and crypto. It's like someone threw a dart at a board of things we never thought we'd say.
Right, like what's the connection? But the folks over at Ape Alliance, they think there's actually something to this.
Okay, so full transparency for our listeners. Ape Alliance, they're kind of known for, shall we say, outside-the-box analysis.
They definitely don't shy away from a hot take, but that's why we love them, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes these wild connections, they spark something interesting.
Exactly. So let's unpack this whole thing. We've got Trump flipping burgers at a McDonald's. On the surface, pure publicity stunt, right?
Right, vintage Trump. But Ape Alliance argues it's actually a calculated play to resonate with his base,
Which is?
working class voters. People who connect with this idea of Trump as a man of the people, someone who understands the struggles of everyday Americans.
Okay, so classic populism. But how does Ape Alliance link that to the crypto world? Because I'm not seeing the connection between Big Macs and Bitcoin just yet.
So they make this interesting point. It's not just about the optics of the stunt. It's about controlling the narrative around the economy.
Okay.
Think about it. A huge part of crypto's appeal, particularly Bitcoin, is this idea of decentralization. It's about being your own bank, operating outside the control of traditional financial institutions, the ones that, some might say, have failed the working class.
Right, that whole screw the system ethos that resonates with a certain segment of the population.
Exactly. So Ape Alliance is suggesting that if Trump can position himself as the champion of the working class, who might already be disillusioned with traditional finance,
They might be more open to alternative systems like cryptocurrency.
that's the gist of it. It's less about Trump endorsing a specific coin and more about creating a climate where crypto is seen as aligning with the interests of his base.
Interesting. So then how does that tie into regulation? Because that's the other part of Ape Alliance's take here.
Well, they're suggesting that if you have a significant voting bloc that starts viewing crypto favorably because it's perceived as anti-establishment, pro-working class.
That could trickle down to how politicians approach regulation.
Exactly. It's about shaping public perception, which then influences policy.
Okay, I see where they're going with this. It's a long game. But do we have any historical evidence that Trump's actions, even things outside of direct policy, actually move the crypto market?
So that's the thing Ape Alliance is really extrapolating here. I mean, they argue his past unpredictable actions, like those tweet storms about trade wars, for example, did create volatility.
Oh yeah, those were fun times.
But it's hard to say with certainty. Memecoins, though, those are a different story. Those are particularly susceptible to this kind of social media hype.
Because they're often tied to these viral moments online community.
Precisely. Remember Dogecoin. The barrier to entry for meme coins is much lower, so even if it's indirect, these kinds of stunts from Trump, they can create enough buzz to impact those more volatile corners of the market.
Okay, now you've got me thinking about this whole McDonald's thing differently. It's like a weird political chess game, but with economic policy as the board.
And it really highlights this interconnectedness of everything these days. Politics, social media, finance. It's all colliding. Which I guess brings us to the million-dollar question.
Which is?
What if someone like Kamala Harris, with her more traditional approach to campaigning, tried something like this? Would it even work?
Right. Would it feel authentic? Trump has built his brand on being this unpredictable figure. That's kind of his thing.
It's hard to replicate that. And authenticity matters, especially in spaces like the crypto community, which prides itself on being able to see through the BS.
So, food for thought, listeners. Could a former president slinging hash browns actually influence not just votes, but the future of finance itself? What a time to be alive.
Who knows, right? Stranger things have happened.